guys, it's Jenny, giving you an updated tour of this and kind of letting you know where I'm at with this solution as well. My Delphonics pouch solution did not last very long because it was big and it took up a lot of room on my desk is not huge, and while it was nice to have almost everything that I needed on hand at any given time, I had to do something because it wasn't really working for me. I kept all of my pens in a cup sort of like this for a long time, just kind of sticking up, but then I realized that I was bringing that cup everywhere and it wasn't the best solution. So yeah, I am back in my Yuruliku, and funny thing, I had spilled some essential oil in it, like it leaked and it was just kind of like sitting there. So I decided to do the scary thing and wash my Yuruliku, put it through like a really pretty heavy cycle of like shout and detergent and baking soda and vinegar, and it cleaned up the essential oil, which is great. And I was really scared it was going to totally ruin it, but it didn't. So it just looks cool in my opinion. This will be a pretty quick tour, but I really just wanted to give you an update here. My Yuruliku I love because it's made of canvas, it's leather, all natural, really nice, and it's just like, it's the same size as my traveler's notebook, which, how lovely is that? I love that so much. So I have my Miso Momo South Korea pin, which is so cute. And then I got this at a store called Of Aspen, but it came as a journal hook, but is also can just be used anywhere. Really cute pigeon carrying a letter. I love that. So I pared down a lot, guys. This is my little eucalyptus because we had eucalyptus at our wedding. And this is like my really quick notebook for any time that I'm out and I really just want to carry one tiny notebook instead of this big chunker. So I'll slip this in my back pocket with one of my pens, but that is over here. So I narrowed it down a lot. I have my Sarasa mark-on for when I'm writing in books. A really great pen to be able to use and have, or if I have somebody who comes up and says, hey, can I borrow a pen, instead of being like, oh no, you can't because these are fountain pens and I'm gonna have a heart attack if you break the nib, I just give them this. So annotating books and lending out to people. I also keep my pencil in here because as much as I wanted to keep it in my kind of like everyday carry, I don't use it that often other than to do grids and sketches, so I keep it in here now. I have this cute kind of neutral highlighter that I got from a class that I signed up for. Really nice color, and it's, you know, from dreaming to doing. I love that. I have my Tombow Fudenosuke soft brush tip, good for illustration. Don't use it all the time. In here I have, oh gosh, I think I have my Sailor Shikiori ink that's purple, so I put it in here with the extra fine nib, which is good for certain types of paper, but not all the paper that I own right now and I'm actively using. So I keep it in here as an auxiliary for when I want purple. And this guy, Papier mini fountain pen, has my Pilot Konpeki, which I am in love with and I cannot wait to use in all my pens when it works for the paper that I'm using. So the Sarika Studio paper handles it well. There's no bleed through, but I can't say the same for other notebooks that I'm currently using for these two inks. So it is what it is. I have it as a reserve ink and all is well. Then I have my tweezers for sticker tweezers. I use this for my reading journal, for regular stickers, or to use as a tool, because sometimes mommies need tools. And then I have my brass sport, which typically will stay in here. I'm doing some fun testing with ink from Tom's Studio. They just released these these mini ink collections, and I asked for the jewel. So these were gifted to me. I'm so grateful to Tom's for being able to partner with them. And currently I have the color Iris. I had tested Marianas, I had tested Iris, and this is just a really beautiful color, and I can actually use it in all of my notebooks that I have right now. really nice. Like I love how like red it is compared to my Sailor Shikiori. So this pen will stay on me because it's my baby. I currently have the medium tip in there because the colored inks tend to work better when there's a broader tip, even though I really like my gold tip in my brass sport, but it's okay. And I keep this in here because this is where I have everything that goes with me all the time. And then I also carry a very, very small sliver of blotting paper. It's really just whatever scrap I have that's from the blotting paper that I had to cut in order to fit my traveler's notebook. But it's nice to have a place in here to be able to kind of clean my nibs or something if I don't want to bust out my whole sheet and I don't even know where it is sometimes. And then over here, I have some goodies. I have this for library books that I'm reading, where obviously I can't mark up library books, so I'll make flags and write little tiny notes on there. I have both of my correction tape in here because I decided I do need to keep both colors on me at all times. I have my sticker scissors. These are non-stick, really nice sharp scissors. A pink pearl eraser to clean my brass sport if needed, or just as an eraser in general, because that's pretty much all I need. And then whatever colors that I'm using for my reading journal, I will keep in here as well. This is the reading journal. I am using the bronze for this Parent Yourself First. So whenever I go in and read Parent Yourself First, which obviously I have not been doing, I will make my dot in here, and that way I have the exact color on me. Whereas the whole collection of my colored pencils, it's just too much. And I'd be like, oh, well, which tan did I use? Because I try to stay within the same color family for my colored pencils, and it would just be a mess. So that is really it, guys. I am really liking this setup because it just makes things so much easier to have my minimal supplies on me at all times. I can throw it in my bag. With the Delphonics, I could not throw it in my bag, and I think that was a huge problem. And I also just didn't need all this stuff in there on me at all times. Would I like to still use Delphonics to carry my like auxiliary supplies? Absolutely. Some auxiliary supplies include like my corner round punch thing or my Kodak photo printer, but otherwise this is a great solution. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something or found something useful, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.